So, you're thinking about getting an American Shorthair cat? Good choice. This is the classic all-American cat, low maintenance, friendly, and built like a tiny, furry linebacker. If cats had a blue-collar work ethic, the American Shorthair would be the one wearing a hard hat and punching in on time every day. But let's be real. No cat is perfect. They all come with their own little quirks, like a software update you didn't ask for. So, before you bring one home, let's break down the pros and cons because you need to know what you're signing up for. Pro number 1. They're independent, which means you can still have a life. You ever meet one of those clingy, high-maintenance pets that acts like you just abandoned them every time you leave the room? Yeah, that's not the American Shorthair. These cats are the introverts of the pet world. They love you, sure, but they also love their personal space. You could be gone for hours, and when you come back, your cat will look at you like, "Oh, you're back. Cool, I guess." They're not the type to cry at the door when you leave. In fact, they'll probably just take a nap, judge your home decor, and move on with their day. So, if you want a cat that lets you have a life without making you feel guilty every time you step outside, this is the one for you. Con number 1. They're independent, which means you're not that special. That independence thing? It's a double-edged sword. Because while it's nice that your American Shorthair doesn't cling to your leg like a needy toddler, it also means they're not exactly obsessed with you either. You know how some cats follow their owners around like tiny, devoted shadows? Yeah, don't expect that. Your American Shorthair will show affection, but on their terms. They might sit near you, maybe even climb onto your lap for a few minutes, but the second they've had enough, they're out. If you want a cat that worships you like a tiny, fluffy deity, you might be in for a rude awakening. Pro number 2. They're built to last. American Shorthairs are tanks. These cats are sturdy, strong, and genetically built for survival. Unlike some delicate, high-maintenance breeds that need constant grooming and a personal assistant, the American Shorthair is low maintenance and tough as nails. They don't have long hair that gets tangled into a nightmare of knots. They don't have weird breathing issues like some other breeds that sound like they're snoring while they're awake. They don't act like they need emergency medical attention every time the wind blows. This is the cat that, if left in the wild, would probably survive on their own longer than you would. Con number 2. They can get a little chunky. You ever meet a cat that treats every meal like it's their last one on earth? Yeah, that's the American Shorthair. These cats love food. They will eat everything you put in front of them, and then act like they're starving to death 5 minutes later. And because they're not as hyperactive as some other breeds, that food sticks. You leave food out all day? Your cat will eat it. You give them treats just because they gave you the look? They will use that against you. You think they're playing, but really, they're just taking a slow, leisurely stroll? Yeah, that's not exercise. Next thing you know, your sleek, athletic American Shorthair has transformed into a furry little bowling ball with legs. So, if you get one, be very careful with portion control because otherwise, you're going to have a cat that looks like they belong in a weightlifting competition. Pro number 3. They're amazing with families. Some cats have zero patience for kids, loud noises, or anything that disrupts their peaceful existence. Not the American Shorthair. This cat is chill. Got kids? They'll tolerate them. Got a dog? They'll tolerate that too. Got a roommate who talks too much? Your cat will sit there, completely unfazed, while you suffer. They don't get stressed out easily, they don't have meltdowns over minor inconveniences, and they don't plot revenge when you bring home a new pet. If you want a cat that goes with the flow and doesn't make a big deal out of life, the American Shorthair is a perfect choice. Con number 3. They're not big talkers. Some people love having a chatty cat. You know, the ones that talk back every time you say something, like you're having a full-blown conversation with a tiny, judgmental roommate? Yeah, that's not the American Shorthair. These cats are quiet. If you're looking for a cat that's going to meow at you all day like they're narrating your life, you're going to be disappointed. Instead, the American Shorthair will just silently stare at you, which, to be honest, can be even more unsettling. You'll be sitting there like, "You good?" And your cat will just blink slowly, like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm just judging you." They don't waste energy on unnecessary noise. They'd rather conserve their strength for their next meal because let's be honest, that's what's really on their mind. Final thoughts. So, should you get an American Shorthair? If you want a low-maintenance, sturdy, easygoing cat, yes. If you want a cat that won't cling to you like you're the only thing keeping them alive, yes. If you want a cat that won't destroy your house out of boredom, yes. But if you want a cat that's constantly in your lap demanding attention, no. If you want a cat that talks to you all day like a furry little gossip, no. If you're bad at portion control and don't want a chubby cat that can't see its own paws, maybe think twice. At the end of the day, American Shorthairs are awesome, low-key, and built for real life. They don't ask for much, they don't cause drama, and they'll be a great companion without making you feel like you've just adopted a tiny, fluffy dictator. And really, what more could you ask for?